Hello chess lovers, Soren here, and in today's video we will analyze another amazing attacking game. This game was played between two Soviet chess players. Alexander Ostapenko is playing against S. Kurkin. Unfortunately, failed to find information about the players, but yeah, the game is something which is for ages. This game was played in 1970 in USSR, and Ostapenko opened up with e4. Kurkin's answer was c5, and we have the good old Sicilian defense. e6, knight c3, d6. The Scheveningen pawn structure is on the board, and white goes for this aggressive setup, f4, queen f3, castling queenside, bishop d7. Queen c7 is considered to be a popular alternative. Maybe this is even a more effective way of fighting against this type of a structure, but in our game we have bishop d7, bishop e2, knight takes d4, bishop takes d4, bishop c6. Black is starting to put pressure on the central e4 square, and meanwhile white pawns are marching forward. In return, black is counter-attacking on the queen side, queen h5, b4, and now what to play? Knight d5 landed in here. Although let me tell you that rook g3 is another interesting try, and a similar idea we have already seen in one of Mikhail Tal's game, which he played against Alexander Koblenz. The fight goes on. In our game after b4 we have knight d5, which also looks very interesting, and turns out that Ostapenko had something special in his mind. White attacked black bishop, and after black accepted the piece sacrifice, white landed another heavy punch. Yes, this time we have queen h6, a similar idea we have already seen in a game played between Andy Rusoltis and Dmitry Gurevich. That game I have already published on my channel. In case you missed it, the link I will pin in the comment section. Right now we have a direct mating threat, and black decided to block the long diagonal. So with knight d5, white lured away the e-pawn, thus keeping the bishop's diagonal open, thus stopping black in future from going for e5. Queen h6 was met with knight d5, and probably you guessed that to f6 we can answer with g takes f6, and if you accept the queen sacrifice you can get checkmate hit on the spot. That's why after queen h6 black played knight e5, once again the only move which is allowing black to survive, and f takes e5, rook fc8. This is losing, and turns out that in here there is only one move which is allowing black to survive, and that move is d takes e4. Again, let me tell you that the queen is untouchable. This is something which is allowing white to win. A forced line, and then bishop h5. You can't save this, and so the only move is d takes e4, and the whole idea is to free the fifth rank. For example, if e6, then black can just accept the queen sacrifice and then cover the king. Yeah, and then f6 is coming, black is managing to consolidate the position. But black overlooked this powerful resource, failed to evaluate the importance of opening the fifth rank, and played rook fc8, which is losing. And now there is only one move for white which is winning. That move is e6. Again, white is opening up the long diagonal, and at the same time is hitting on f7. Finally, black accepted the queen sacrifice, check, king f8, rook f1. Now, can you understand how important it was to play e6 and not, for example, e takes d6, because in this case, after black is accepting the queen sacrifice, already there is no way to intensify the pressure. That's why we have e6, a very strong move, which is maybe even more beautiful than queen h6 and then rook f1. In here black sacrificed the bishop in order to free the 7th rank, but there is no way out. Bishop g7 check. This is not the strongest continuation. Rook g7 is losing faster. The idea is that white can then play bishop f6, and then, for example, rook h7, and if f takes e6, then check. This is a double check, and white is announcing a checkmate. But it's not like that bishop g7 is a mistake, it's also winning. Not that quickly, but winning, yeah. Now if rook takes f7, then bishop h5, black played king d7, and anyways, the light squared bishop joined the attack. Check, king f8, rook g8 check, king f7, rook g7 check, king e8. In here, white missed forced mate into, played bishop h5 check, and better was bishop e7. There is no way to neutralize the threat. We have bishop h5 check, and after rook f7, rook takes f7, black resigned, although at this point bishop takes f7 is again winning faster. But yeah, rook f7 is also winning, and there is no defense. Enough is enough. Black failed to find any good continuations and finally decided to resign. A very, very impressive attack, and looks like that an idea like this, when you are playing queen h5, queen h6, can be used very effectively, you know, in these type of positions. The bishop together with the queen and the rook can bring into life this wonderful combination. Keep an eye on ideas like these in your upcoming games, please. In the end, the chess puzzle for you where the task is to win with the white pieces. As usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in my next video.